Things you need to know before voting for Kamala and Walz in the 2024 election. Comment below with your thoughts on this video. First off, I am neither Democrat or Republican. Do your research before voting for any candidates. Here are a few things you need to know about Kamala Harris and Tim Walz, and then decide for yourself. Kamala's record as a prosecuting attorney is not good. Did you know she sent an innocent man to prison for murder? That's right, back in 2008, Jamal Truelove was found guilty of first-degree murder. Despite no physical evidence linking him to the crime and the fact that eyewitness testimony was notoriously unreliable, he was convicted and sentenced to 50 years to life. But here's the kicker. For her testimony, the alleged eyewitness also received more than $60,000 in housing and relocation benefits from the office of a rising political star, San Francisco District Attorney Kamala Harris. Was she paid off to testify? The link will be posted in the description so you can decide for yourself. According to Nebraska court and police records, in 1995, Tim Walz was arrested for drunk and reckless driving. Walz admitted in court that he had been drinking when he was pulled over for driving 96 miles per hour in a 55 miles per hour zone in Nebraska. He was then transported by a state trooper to a local hospital for a blood test, showing he had a blood alcohol level of 0.128, well above the state's legal limit of 0.1 at the time. But in 2006, his campaign was misleading the public, repeatedly telling the press that he had not been drinking that night, claiming that his failed field sobriety test was due to a misunderstanding related to hearing loss from his time in the National Guard. Link will be in the description. In 1998, another innocent man stayed behind bars because of Kamala Harris. Here's a quick rundown of the story, and the link will be posted in the description area so you can decide for yourself. In 1998, a fight broke out in a parking lot in California's San Fernando Valley. Cops thought they saw a man, Daniel Larson, ditch a knife under a car. Larson protested his innocence but also had 2 serious prior felonies, and under California's harsh 3 strikes policy, was sentenced to 28 years to life. Turns out Larson's trial lawyer bungled it badly, his most egregious error being that he never had the knife processed for fingerprints. Sworn testimony from a retired cop also later showed Larson never had the knife. Another man did, William Hewitt. Hewitt felt so badly someone else was blamed for his crime, he sold his motorcycle to pay for Larson's bail. Larson's attorney was later disbarred for his incompetence, and a judge ordered the state to retry Larson or let him go. Harris could have done just that. Instead, her office fought to keep Larson locked up, on technical grounds, because he hadn't filed his petition quickly enough. Larson spent 2 more years in prison. Harris's team eventually lost its bid to keep this innocent man behind bars, via appeals court, but that didn't stop her from blocking all financial compensation due to Larson for the wrongful conviction. In 2019, Larson, who spent over a decade in prison for a crime he didn't commit, never saw a dime. Please folks, before voting red or blue, do your research. After all, you are voting for this person to run our country. So many people say that Donald Trump is a felon, so they will not vote for him. Last time I checked, paying off an eyewitness is illegal. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.